what's wild? We finally found the thing that's going to heal the generational tension between boomers and Gen Z. And no, it's not group therapy, it's not a family group chat, and it's definitely not like some weird joint TikTok dance or trend. But it might just be the key to common ground. It's mutual rage. Because somehow, some way, boomers and Gen Z have linked arms over the stuff they can't stand. The things that they agree need to go immediately, like yesterday. Why are they still here? They should have been gone already. So here are 11 things that are so annoying, so frustrating, so overplayed and done that both boomers and Gen Z are ready to launch them into the sun, never to be seen or heard from again. First up are spam calls and texts. I mean, I'm not a boomer or a Gen Zer, and I'm still like, can I get an amen? Nothing brings the generations together like the sweet sound of a robot voice saying, your car's extended warranty is about to expire. Boomers hate them, Gen Z hates them, and scammers don't discriminate because they're out here trying to bamboozle all the people. Whether it's fake toll fees or sketchy Amazon packages you never ordered, we're all getting hit. Boomers are tired, Gen Z is confused, and nobody is safe. 2. Hidden fees. You think you're paying $9.99? Wrong. It's actually $14.32 once the convenience fee, processing fee, and just because we can fees show up. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Have you seen Ticketmaster fees lately? Like, ticket prices are double once the fees are applied. No joke. Gen Z is discovering this horror in real time on delivery apps and with streaming services. Boomers have been mad about it since before dial-up internet was invented because bank fees are nothing new. Both generations are sick of this scheme and want these fees gone. Just tell me up front how much I'm gonna pay. Thank you. Or just don't add fees at all. 3. Monthly subscriptions. Between Netflix, Spotify, HelloFresh, Disney Plus, and who knows what you forgot to cancel in 2020, we are all drowning in subscriptions. Everything's a subscription. Printer ink is a subscription. Why am I paying a subscription to print something from my printer at home? Boomers miss the good old days when you bought a thing one time and you just owned it. So they're annoyed that they now have to pay a monthly fee just to access certain features in their vehicle. The car that they've already paid tens of thousands of dollars to obtain, which is annoying enough that it makes me want to rip my hair out when I think about it. The heated seats in my car should not be a subscription feature. Gen Z, half of them don't even know they're subscribed to these subscriptions. The services just quietly pull a bank draft every month. There's got to be a better way. I think it's what we had before, which was things weren't subscriptions, but I digress. Anyway. 4. Influencer content. Look, we do all love a good product recommendation every now and then, but the constant #SpawnCon, the fake morning routines, those $800 PR boxes for lip glosses, the influencer trips, they're just prevalent, really frustrating, and kind of out of control. It's kind of dystopian even because you're the product. Gen Z, they see through it. Boomers never understood it. And influencers are so financially disconnected from the actual reality of regular Gen Zers and boomers that both generations are just done. 5. Overpriced concert tickets. Remember when you could see your favorite band for like $40 and still have cash for a hot dog and a t-shirt? Again, I'm not a boomer or a Gen Zer, but my first concert back in the early 90s, yeah, I still have the paper ticket, and it cost $3.25. I think it was $5 with fees, but it was $3.25 for the concert ticket. I don't want to tell you how much I paid for my Gen Z child's Benson Boone tickets, because it was way more than $3.25. I also coughed up money for Lady Gaga and Lorde tickets. Like, it's a good thing I have adult money and that I'm an enabler, because holy cow, seeing an artist live is so expensive, and don't get me started on the price of t-shirts, starting at $50 a pop. Gen Zers just want to see Olivia Rodrigo dance around in her Doc Martens, and boomers just want to go see Springsteen rock out on his guitar. And nobody wants to take out a second mortgage in order to do so. It's out of control. Ridiculous. 6. Clickbait headlines. You'll never guess what she did next. We guessed it, and it was nothing. Now, to be fair and in full disclosure, I actually worked at the company that basically pioneered internet clickbait in the 2010s, so sorry about that. It's kind of like a virus. Clickbait headlines seem to sabotage humanity in some ways. They feel like a trick, devoid of human connection and just designed to drive dollars. Clickbait used to trick boomers, but now it's tricking Gen Z too, and both sides are done. They're over it. I'm speaking for all generations when I say we want real headlines, real stories, and zero emotional manipulation. Thank you. 7. Pointless meetings. Ah, yes, the weekly meeting that could have been an email, or a Slack, or a telepathic thought, or just something. Or it could have just been nothing, and you could have left me alone to actually do my job. Wait, I didn't just say that out loud, did I? So ignore me if you're my boss. When there must be meetings, company leaders, make agendas and send them out. People invited to these meetings, review that agenda, and figure out how you'll contribute to the conversation. But also, must there be a meeting? Really? Like, do we need to meet? Boomers are rolling their eyes at all of the pointless meeting wasted time, and Gen Z is logging in with cameras off so they can watch TikToks instead of pay attention. Guilty. Not a Gen Z, but guilty. No one wants to be there, yet somehow everyone keeps showing up. Make it stop. 8. Micromanagers. Micromanaging is an equal opportunity morale killer. Everyone hates being micromanaged. One LinkedIn survey even pointed out that over 70% of workers would leave their job because of a micromanaging boss. I certainly have done so. Basically, it comes down to we're all adults. I want to be trusted to do my job and do it well, okay? You don't need to sit and look over my shoulder constantly. Boomers have been dealing with control freak bosses for decades, and Gen Z is trying to overhaul corporate culture. Both boomers and Gen Zers can agree that better work-life boundaries and independence in the workplace are huge positives when it comes to their careers. So stop the micromanaging and make your employees happy. It's true. You heard it from my mouth, and I know all the things, right? 9. Shame around career changes. Boomers are switching careers post-retirement, while Gen Zers are switching majors mid-semester, and both are getting major side-eye. But in this economy, switching it up is actually smart. Let's normalize evolving over your career. Your job isn't your identity, it's just your income. But also, shouldn't people be allowed to grow and change, follow their hearts, try new things, and get out of their comfort zones? Job hopping, switching jobs, makes sense. 10. Overpriced airport food. We can all get behind this. Can someone please tell me why a bottle of water is $7.50 over at Gate B6? I was at the airport not long ago and paid over $20 for the most mediocre burger I've ever had. There are markups on everything, insane markups. And while you can bring food items with you into the airport, there's still a lot of confusion about whether or not that Tupperware container full of leftover curry that you want to snack on while you wait for your flight is okay to bring through TSA security. Gen Z does not have the budget for airport food, and boomers don't have the patience. We're all getting highway robbed between TSA and boarding. We are tired of overspending on travel, so can someone please bring back normal prices? 11. QR code menus. Finally, the ultimate test of patience is the QR code menu, popularized during the pandemic when restaurants wanted less things that patrons had to touch. When they work, great, I can see the appetizer options. When they don't, it's really annoying. And what happens when your phone dies, or maybe the bar is really dark and you just can't get a good read on that QR code? Boomers don't want to fumble with tech at dinner, and Gen Z's phones are always dying. Kids need to charge your phones. And honestly, sometimes we just want to cradle a menu in our hands, nostalgia-like it's 2005 again. So boomers and Gen Zers actually do have common ground. It's not found in politics, work ethics, living situations, goals, dreams, whatever. It's an unfiltered, unhinged hatred for the same everyday nonsense. Maybe it's not the most heartwarming reason to come together, but you gotta start somewhere, right? Let me know in the comments which one of these things annoys you the most, or if there's something we missed. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to YourTango for more relatable content. See you next time.